Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another video. Please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell so you will be updated on all my future content. This video is going to focus on two-digit addition with regrouping. Before I get into the video, I'm actually going to start out with some words of wisdom. Whether you are a mathematician, an athlete, a singer, an architect, no matter how elite, no matter how advanced you get in your craft, you never want to forget the fundamentals. And you always want to go back to the fundamentals. Kobe Bryant in his prime would work on the fundamentals of basketball over and over again. He would do the basics, layups, jump shots, catch and shoot off the dribble, and he would focus on mastering the fundamentals at an elite level. So I'm always going to go back to the fundamentals. Some in the comments will say, this is very easy, we learned this when we were really young, but everything builds off of the fundamentals. So for this video, we're going back to the fundamentals. Two-digit addition with regrouping. So when we add numbers, we always start out with the digits all the way to the right. We always start out in the ones place. I'm going to add 2 plus 9. 2 plus 9 equals 11. If our sum is 10 or more, we have to regroup. So the 1 and 11 is going to go in the ones place. The other 1 and the number 11 is going to get carried over to the tens place. 4 plus 2 equals 6. Then we have to add the 1 that we carried over. 6 plus 1 equals 7. And we have our final answer. 42 plus 29 equals 71. All right, next example. $55 plus 35. So we're going to start out in the ones place. We're going to add 5 plus 5. 5 plus 5 equals 10. 10 or more we regroup, so the 0 and 10 is going to go in the ones place. The 1 and 10 is going to get carried over to the tens place. 5 plus 3 equals 8, but we have to add the 1 that we carried over, so it becomes 9. And we have our final answer. 55 plus 35 equals 90. Shout out to everybody tuning in. Please hit that like button. I appreciate you. On to example number 3. I'll leave the plus sign in there. All right. All right, for everybody tuning in, put a 1 in the chat if you believe regrouping is needed. Put a 2 if you believe there is no need to regroup. Again, 1 in the chat if you think regrouping is needed. 2 if there is no need to regroup. The 4-minute, 10-second mark are going to solve the problem, but looking for everybody tuning in to actually get involved in the video. So in the chat, put a 1 if you think we need to regroup. Put a 2 if you do not think we need to regroup. All right, I'm not going to wait too long on the chat. Don't want to hold anybody up, so I'm going to answer it. Regrouping is not needed. Why? Because our sum is less than 10. 1 plus 3 equals 4. 4 is less than 10. We do not need to regroup. 4 plus 3 equals 7. And we have our final answer. 41 plus 33 equals 74. All right, 2 more examples left. 37 plus 44. Shout out to everybody tuning in. Again, please hit that like button. Wow, I have 2 plus signs here. Why do I have 2 plus signs here? That is ridiculous. Ridiculous. All right. Put a 1 in the chat if you think we need to regroup. 2 in the chat if regrouping is not needed. 1 in the chat if you think we need to regroup. 2 if regrouping is not needed. Six-minute mark, I'm going to answer. 1 in the chat if you think we need to regroup. 2 if regrouping is not needed. For those of you that put a 1 in the chat or believe that regrouping is needed, you are correct. We have to regroup because our sum is more than 10. 7 plus 4 equals 11. So the 1 in the number 11 is going to go in the 1's place. The other 1 in the number 11 gets carried over to the 10's place. 3 plus 4 equals 7. We add the 1 that we carried over, it becomes 8. And we have our final answer. 37 plus 44 equals 81. All right, on to perhaps what will be the final problem of the video. $75 plus 49. So again, I'm involving the audience here. 1 in the chat. 1 in the chat if you think we need to regroup. 2 if regrouping is not needed. 1 if we need to regroup. 2 if regrouping is not needed. 7-minute 25-second mark. I'm going to answer. All right, here we go. 5 plus 9 equals 14. Because our sum is more than 10, we do need to regroup. So the 4 and 14 goes in the 1's place. The 1 and 14 gets carried over to the 10's place. 7 plus 4 equals 11. Plus 1 equals 12. And we have our final answer. 75 plus 49 equals 124. All right, that is my video for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Leave a comment. Let me know what you thought of the video. And if there is an area of math or reading that you're having difficulty with, put that in the comments and I will do a future video on that skill. Until next time, this is Mr. Camilleri signing off.